Dave here, Garrett, Deranged Off-Road. We were going to go riding today. The reason being Honda was out at Sand Hollow State Park with their Talon. They're doing a media day, so they weren't going to let us go check it out, but we were going to go spy
see what
on
we
them,
can do.
at least see something.
See if we can chase them down a little bit.
Fly the drone, get some shots, but it was raining. We didn't get out there, so we decided to kind of do an impromptu video of basically what we take with us on the trails when we go.
Yep.
So
I had a couple Facebook comments about doing a video like this because they said they were new to the whole UTV thing.
Yeah, there's so many people that are new. I mean, I consider myself new. I've had mine for a year, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm no pro. So this is definitely not a comprehensive list of what everybody should take for every scenario or anything like that. It's just kind of like what we take and our style of riding and what works best for us. And I know we're missing things that we should have. So leave us comments what you think we're missing, what you guys take, how we can improve, you know, just whatever. We need to know.
Yep.
Group effort here, guys.
Yeah, let us know. So we'll get right into it. Of course, we got a T4 and the Polaris here and a couple different things that we'll pull off the back. I'll just kind of start with my cooler that came with the cargo box. This is an excellent crappy cooler that does not work or hold ice, so it is turned into an instant toolbox.
Looks good for that.
Yeah. So the first thing is basically I have the Smitty built tire repair kit. It's got gauges, it's got valve stems, a valve stem remover. It's got all the tools for your plugs, patches, all that kind of stuff that you need.
Nice.
Hopefully that's all you need as a whole, and you can fix it, you know, out of the tire versus completely blown tire sidewall.
Yeah, neither one of us carry a spare.
No,
so
we need to probably work that out somehow. Even if it was like an offside, at least have somebody have one tire.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, and not all of us drive the same machine, and we have all different bolt patterns.
bolt patterns and all sorts of stuff. So we probably need to look at that. But most of the items I'm going to pull out, we will have on our in our description below all the links to Amazon.
Yeah.
So we use everything that we put on Amazon on top of that. If you guys buy through our links, we actually make a little bit of money off of it. It won't cost you anymore, but it will help us with our channel.
We make like
Very
pennies on the dollar,
Yeah.
but you know, we take a lot of time. We spend quite a bit of money trying to make these videos, so every little bit helps us.
Yep. So the next thing is I've got my Kawasaki quart of oil. I always keep that with me just in case. I've got a first aid kit. This is just a small one with band-aids, some Neosporin stuff. Nothing too fancy, but it has been used more than probably most of all this stuff.
Probably, yeah.
I always bring a bunch of mix of fuses that fit my machine. That is key. You want to take fuses with you. You guys are hooking up a lot of stereos, a lot of light bars, a lot of all different kinds of stuff on your machine. So chances are you could blow a fuse. I also do a bunch of different wire connectors and stuff in case something gets ripped off or whatnot and I need to fix it out on the trail to get it working again.
We've ripped some stuff off before.
Yep. I got, of course, the wire crimpers and everything for that. I've got needle nose pliers. You can always use those. I've got wire cutter. I've got a bigger Phillips, a smaller Phillips, a flathead, just different screwdrivers to use. Of course, a flashlight. You guys want to make sure you always have that.
Headlamps would be great, you know.
Yeah, headlamps, and I do actually have those sitting in my thing at all times too. So that way, if you're stuck out at night working on something, it's a lot easier to work on it when you can put this on your head.
Instead of trying to hold a flashlight in your mouth.
And these aren't they're not that expensive. I've got all the tools to change my tire in case I have to take it off. Make sure you have a key if you have custom rims. But I've got everything. I got my bigger driver in the garage because I use it quite a bit, but I have most of the extension and all the tools here for all that.
You carry an adapter.
Yeah.
So that's a 3/8 drive with a half-inch extension.
Yeah, I carry an adapter too in my box, and then I also bring the actual big driver.
Big breaker bar.
Yeah, and I bring all that, but I don't pull it out until before I leave on the ride.
Yeah.
So I have those out here. But make sure you guys have a key. If you have custom rims, make sure you have a key that fits it. Buy 2 keys, they're not that expensive. Also, back here I've got a compressor. So this one I bought at Costco, but you can find probably whatever on Amazon. But also Dave not too long ago did a review on a Harbor Freight one that was pretty inexpensive, that works pretty well.
Yeah, it surprisingly does a really good job for like 30 bucks.
So check out that video, you know, watch that.
Yeah, we'll put a description up here, a link for it
somewhere around
I don't
here.
know where we're at, but
we don't know where to point. But this compressor, as you can tell, is still brand new, hasn't been used. I'll keep it that way, but it is nice to have on the trail.
have you tested it?
Yeah, I've tested it, works really well. But definitely want a compressor.
Yeah.
Because also when you guys go riding, you might end up in sand. Or if you're doing rocks, and at times you want to air down or whatever, and when you air down,
you gotta air up.
Yeah, you got to air up before you ride all the way back, especially if you're riding here in St. George where you're on the roads, then you want to be able to air back up.
Yeah.
And then I also have the Rhino tow strap. So again, you guys will find this all on our Amazon links. Well, this is a pretty cool tow strap. It's been
freaking heavy duty.
Yeah, used once. It's so heavy duty it actually ripped the front bumper off an Arctic Cat. Sorry.
It was more operator error.
The guy's like, I was like, where do you want me to attach it? He's like, just put it on there. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, just put it on there. I said, okay. And what was it, like halfway into the tow, it ripped the whole freaking bumper off?
Tore off his pod lights, just jerked the whole wiring out, everything.
Whatever.
It wasn't even his Arctic Cat either.
No, it was his buddies. And the best thing was Joe, our other deranged bud, when we stopped at the campsite to drop him off, the guy's like telling his buddy that owns the machine about how the belt broke and everything, and then at the end he goes behind his back, he's like, and then I have this, like all the wires are hanging off, and I'm all like busted up.
Don't borrow your stuff out to people that
Seriously.
probably can't replace it.
Yeah, or know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So anyways, I also have this for the hitch. This cotter pin. I didn't have this when we did this tow strap, so it was kind of a pain, but now I can stick this through on my receiver and hook it up that way. So I would just buy one of these. They're like $4 or $5 you can throw in there.
Yeah.
You're good to go, and put it right back in there. So
you'll also need another way to attach it to the other guy's machine too.
yeah, and we're gonna come up with something for that. We need like a hook or something. And then I also run this ice chest. Ozark Trail one, just from Walmart. The key is with any ice chest that you guys use to take out on the trail, especially like in St. George when it's like 100 degrees. We always like to do frozen water bottles at the bottom, and then whatever on top of that, and then your ice, and it seems to hold it pretty much all day.
Yeah.
So the key is frozen water bottles, and then you also have cold water to drink at the end of the day. As it thaws out.
Do you carry an extra belt with you on this machine?
Yeah, so on this machine, I don't carry an extra belt. And if you guys want to carry one for the T4, go ahead, but you're going to be like working on it for 3 hours to change it. So
it'd take you longer to change it than to just tow it back home.
Yeah, so for me, if I ever break on this machine, which I won't because I'll do maintenance soon enough that the belt probably won't give way, but I will basically get towed back before I ever try to change this belt on the trail. But on the Razor, we actually have an extra belt that we have zip tied up behind the seat.
Yeah.
And then we also have the tools in the glove box for that.
So it's very accessible on this.
Yeah, these are very, very easy to change compared to something like this.
Yeah.
So to me, I think you'd be wasting your time carrying a belt on the T4. I wouldn't want to pull that all out, but you guys can comment below, tell me otherwise.
You should probably keep one in the truck.
Yeah.
So if you're out camping, you know, or whatever, you have it there if you need to change it at base camp or something.
Yeah, because if you're at a decent place, you can change it, you know, the tools, but...
What kind of tools do you need to tear it down to get to the belt?
Yeah, you're going to have to pop all of your plastic rivets, which just takes a small flathead, is all I use, and then...
Just some basic hand tools.
Take that all out to get to it, and then you'll have your basic socket set and everything. If you had all that and some time, basically, you can get right to it. So, but that's basically it for me. I know Dave's brought some stuff over here to show you guys.
Yeah, I got a few things. I normally am driving a Can-Am Defender, and I got a lot of room to store a lot of stuff. So I have 3 of these totes in mine. One has stuff in it, so I got 2 empty ones, then I carry a bigger tote, like this yellow one here also. But basically what I carry, first thing, I just got this not long ago, a battery pack so you can jump start yourself or other people. I bought this on clearance at Walmart, $15. You're supposedly be able to get 20 starts out of it. Never tried it yet, Hopefully I don't have to, but I got it if I need it. First aid kit. Looks like I got a few more things in there than Garrett has.
Yeah, he's got it so like if you rip off an arm or a leg or something, you can fix it.
But I got the space to carry bigger and more stuff. Zip ties. Sometimes you need to be MacGyver out there. Longer zip ties. These are 24 inch, these are 11 inch. Some rags, Slime brand, plug kit, electrical tape, some basic hand tools here, and I carry another toolkit besides. I got bobbers. We went fishing once, and hooks and all that. It's my prepper. If I ever need to catch food, if I'm starving, I can do it.
Now, do you have actual fishing line?
No.
I'm just saying.
I know.
You can use your zip ties. Put a bunch of zip ties together.
More first aid stuff. Painkiller. You know, in case you get a headache, chapstick. You can tell my wife has put in a little more thought than I have for some of the stuff. Eye drops. She has contacts, so her eyes can get dry on the trail. I keep a toe strap in here, a map, extra plugs in case I have like a hole like that, you know. Maybe I can see it up. Just pliers, screwdrivers, all kinds of stuff. Duct tape. You always need duct tape. So there's that.
So he has that toolbox actually, I believe, fits underneath your seat, right?
Yeah, that's a Can-Am brand tote. I have space for 3 of those. So I have 2 extras that have nothing in them other than some jackets and stuff. So I got a lot of room, which is good. I can keep adding more. And then I keep a bigger tool set with me. It's not always in my machine. Sometimes I just leave it in my truck, but it's just a Harbor Freight job. But it has a pretty extensive set of sockets, you know, deep well, shallow, 6 point, 12 point, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, wrenches, dikes, needle nose pliers, screwdriver set, spark plug stuff, Allen wrenches. It's got.
Well, let's talk about this real quick because this is Harbor Freight, right?
Yeah.
So you get, you know, the 20% coupons. So what are we looking at on a price like? Because this is an awesome set, guys. Like really, for what you would need, this would be more than enough.
I think I ended up paying like $90 for it or something. I don't remember exactly.
And did you use a coupon?
I used a coupon on it. Yeah. I mean, it's a good set for what you pay for it. I mean, I'm not gonna go buy a Snap-on set like this for $17,000. You know,
just a little bit of exaggeration.
Like, you know, and buy Snap-on. Nothing wrong with Snap-on. That's great stuff. Matco, Mac, whatever.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, don't get us wrong, that's awesome. But for what most people do, you guys don't need Snap-on.
This is a throw in the truck tool set, throw in the side-by-side tool set. And it's pretty comprehensive.
And I bet even if you're working on your machine, I bet even if you switched out an A-arm, you can probably do it with
I can do it with this set, yeah.
So
the wrenches leave a little bit to desire. They skip a lot of sizes here, but you know, I got an adjustable wrench also.
But your sockets are good. Like the sockets seem pretty well.
Yeah, I got.
And you got all different sizes.
It's got the whole set of sockets. Yeah. So I like this. I think it was a good buy.
So for the price, you guys let us know what your options are. Mine is a Stanley just from Walmart. It's smaller because then it fits right in the back on the bottom of my cargo. And I also take that too. It's not anything fancy, not nearly as big as Dave's or has the options to it, but there's still plenty here to probably get most of the job done on the trail.
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
the key. So. And I use it all the time for different things. I do have some Snap-on stuff from my dad that I've used for years. It's all awesome stuff. It's just, when you're talking price, it's just crazy amounts of money for the average people that don't, you know, work on stuff 24/7.
This box has been sitting in the back of the Defender for a year. It's starting to show its age a little bit. And I haven't even gone through it since our last ride up in the snow. So I got lots of gloves, hats, extra socks, plenty of toilet paper, a shirt from the side-by-side rally from 6 months ago.
I gave mine to my son.
There's my Harbor Freight air compressor. And this box, it just needs to be cleaned out. It's basically been a garbage can for a while. So a lot of this stuff I have in here can either go in here, or I could put all this stuff in one of the other totes that I have and probably clear up a lot of space in my bed.
So basically you guys are thinking like a lot of stuff, but yeah, we pulled it all out, but if you look at like my section, I've got the lid for this that goes on here that straps down, and then this actually just sits right here in my cargo box. But this is literally all I bring along with the tow strap and the compressor besides my food, and then of course a little bit of clothes and stuff stay warm depending on the weather.
Yeah.
So, and Dave's got a big bed, and then he's got a great cargo box that goes underneath the seat. So really you can find all this stuff. Once you have your toolbox built, you're pretty well good to go.
And
but they're,
yeah.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we don't have everything. I don't carry axles or anything like that. I don't even have an extra belt with me. I probably should, but I've heard of people on these Defenders smoking like 1 or 2 belts on all the Facebook groups I've ever been on. It's not something that happens, other than probably from age. But my Can-Am Defender, it will depower itself before it slips a belt. So I've never slipped a belt on mine, and I drive in high everywhere and at every speed basically, and it's never slipped. I've never smoked it, nothing like that. But I do need to get one, just because you freaking never know.
Yeah. And then the last thing Dave turned me on is
I did not turn you on, dude. What the?
Turn me on too. So wet wipes.
Yeah.
These can be your best friend out on the trail in every situation, literally.
Yeah.
So from cleaning your face to everything else, but wet wipes literally are like probably used more than any of the tools sitting here.
Yep.
So cleaning, I mean, we go up to Duck Creek riding, and Duck Creek and off of Cedar Mountain here in Utah is like crazy dusty. Like it's all over the trees.
It's bad.
So a lot of times when we stop, like my wife and the kids or any of us like to clean out our eyes some and different things. You just get really, really dusty. So those are awesome.
Yep. I didn't show you, but I also keep, this is a solution of baby shampoo and water. I use that on my windshield.
What do you use to wipe it with?
Microfiber cloths. I have one in here, but it's been used. I need to wash up a few more.
So if you guys check out our blog actually on our website, we go over our windshields that we actually have on my T4 and his Defender.
Yeah.
And that solution he has, I should probably get the same thing. It would probably work the same on mine.
Yeah.
But check that out and you can get a little bit of a review of our windshields, but that is the way to clean them.
If you use Windex or something and a rag, it's going to be scratched all.
Yeah.
You won't be able to see in the sunshine. It gets bad.
We've all learned our lesson already.
Yeah.
We'll just say that.
Yeah.
So Dave's on his second windshield and he went with a completely different option. Check out that video. It's from Super ATV. We've got that on YouTube.
We'll put a link on there.
Yeah, where to find it.
I don't know where it's at, but it'll be there.
Whatever. And then you'll be able to also, there's a link on my windshield as well. But basically, I would carry some of this because when you get in a dusty climate, or even a lot of rain and mud and you got to clean it somehow.
Yeah. Some guys, they're lucky they have the whole windshield wiper kit. I didn't opt for that.
Yeah, that's interesting. We have to do a review of the windshield wiper kit. That's a different subject, but I'm just curious to see how it works without scratching the heck out of your stuff.
On plastic, like sand, I think eventually it will look scratched, but most guys have the glass windshield that run the wiper kits. Which, $1,200 for a windshield, several $100s more for the kit. One rock, and it's freaking done.
Yeah.
That's why I could not bring myself to buy a glass windshield. You guys that have them, you're rich.
Well, maybe tell us otherwise in the comments with that.
I know they're awesome. You can clean them, do whatever.
Yeah.
I would be sick if somebody sent a rock through mine.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, that's just kind of basic what we bring. I know we don't have everything, and maybe we bring some things we don't need.
Yeah, add some stuff in the comments of things that you guys like.
Yeah, what do you guys bring
to carry? I know what you might carry out east versus what you carry out west might be two different things, or if you're riding a lot of sand versus a lot of mountains might be two different things. I don't know. let us know in the comments. Check out our other videos. We got all sorts of videos of the Razor, Joe's 900 Razor, the Defender, the T4. We've got tons of videos out, so check that out on YouTube.
Yeah.
But until next time, this is Garrett and Dave, Deranged Off-Road.
See you.